My name is Seth Bani, and today I'm going to show you how to design this. Alright guys, so let's go into Photoshop and then let's create a new document. So I'm going to set here to 2000 and then here also to 2000, here to 72, and then I'll call it Prophetic Flyer. Now this for just social media handles, so I'm going to keep it RGB and I'm going to click also on create, and then I'll go to view and I'll go to new guide layout, and then probably I'll take this and make sure this one is off. Click here, set here to 2, set here to 2 as usual. Click on OK. I'm going to use one font throughout. I'm still going to make sure it's quite catchy, and so I want you to see how I play with the fonts so that the font look interesting and not boring to the eye. So without further delay, let's just start with our text. I'll click here, and then let's see, I'll pick Prophetic, and then I'll paste it somewhere here. Click over here and then set the font size, the font color, sorry, to white. Also, we can't see it too, so let's increase the font to 215. Great. Let's bring somewhere here. I am using Roboto. This is the font we'll be using. Roboto is a font I haven't used for a very long time. And then I'll keep the tracking -25. Great. Also here I'm going to keep here black, make it as bold as possible, and then everything is okay. Here 200, here 200. Also make sure this is off, doesn't really matter. Now click here and then let's set the color that we want. It's going to be F35664E. This brick red color we'll be using often. I also like to drag it somewhere here. I think somewhere here is quite great. We'll be working with the position later on. We'll work with the position later on. Let's drag this one down like that. Double click it and then let's pick cool and then paste it there. Now for school, we are still using Roboto as usual. We are still using black, but then the font size, let's use 302. Enter. We are still using the tracking -25, and then let's set here to color white. All right. Now let's zoom, and then let's do one thing. Let's click on Prophetic. Okay. Control T, transform it. Let's bring this one here. Let's bring this one here. And that is it. Now click, enter, click on the screw, and then let's move the screw down a little bit. Sweet. Duplicate it and bring it down again. Let's pick mentorship. So you see what I'm doing? If I make all of them bold like this, it's not going to be interesting. It's going to be quite boring. And so we just have to play with we are using the principle of contrast. Okay, we are still using Roboto. Try and not make it all the same. See this one, and this one are almost the same. But then I make this one red and I make this one white. So it makes it stand out. This one, let's decrease the size a little bit. And so perhaps let's use 84. And just like that, we've achieved contrast. And so whatever we do to it is still going to make it interesting because we've changed it by changing the size, right? Maybe we should also change the style over here. Let's make it light. Still makes it more interesting. And you know what? Let's even increase the tracking to 250. Makes it more interesting. I love it already. Let's click on Prophetic. Let's set the middle of the whole text here. Enter. Now click on mentorship. Make sure mentorship also falls in the middle. And that is it. We are done with our theme. Let's zoom out. Let's see. Let's set mentorship up a little bit. You don't want it to too much space over there. Let's put it in a in a folder. Let's call it theme. All right. So let's also start with some text. Let's start around here. All right. So let's pick this one, and then let's paste it there. Change the color to color white. And then let's start working on the details. We are still using Roboto. We are still using let's change here to medium. All right, let's set here to 41. And then the leading, let's set it to auto. Okay, now the tracking, let's set it to 0. I don't want there to be too much space in there so that we can read it well. Now let's zoom in. Let's see how we're gonna do it. Now I also want you to click on the character, go to paragraph, make sure it is left aligned. Okay. Now let's drag it somewhere here. See? Yeah, somewhere there is good. Duplicate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm holding shift as I'm moving it. 6. Alright. Move this 6 times. Let's pick this one. Copy and paste it. Duplicate it. Hold shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might move it more. I might move it quite more. Okay. So I think 1 and 2. So that's 6, 7, 8. So 8. And then let me click on 3. It makes it 8 in all. Alright. So duplicate this one. And then let's drag it down again. Alright. So let's pick this. Let's paste it there. Duplicate it. Let's move it down. And then let's pick this. Then let's paste it there. Duplicate it. Then let's bring it down. Then let's pick this. Paste it there. Duplicate it and bring it down. So you get it. You get how it is. Yeah. Again, duplicate it and drag it down. Then we pick the last one. Great. Paste it there. Now we are done with it. And so what we would do is let's pick our rectangular 2 and then click over here, drag it like that, then just create a rectangle like that. We now drag it below everything. Also, I want you to click over here, go over here, and let's choose a particular color. We are using 42 1F1 8. Click on OK. So this is the color we are using. Let's see how it looks so far. So let's drag it down. Sorry. Let's drag it down rather a little bit. Okay, so I think this is great. Amazing, this is great, this is great, this is great. Now let's type over here topic. Let's drag it up. Let's put everything in a folder with the exception of topic. Let's call it list. So topic, we are still using Roboto, but let's change here to medium. Or let's use black. Yeah, let's use black. Make it quite bolder. Let's set the size to 92. And then the tracking, let's leave it at 0. Let's click here to make all caps if it's not like that already, and then click here to make it white as well. And then let's see, I want you to rotate clockwise, and then let's drag it somewhere here. Sweet. Take your rectangular 2, then just draw a rectangle. Now zoom in and drag your rectangle beneath it. Make sure your rectangle falls in the middle of the whole text. To even make it more interesting, I want us to open the list because we want to be precise as possible. Click over here, a rectangle, Control T, and then move your line straight to the middle of it. That way, we have it in there. Zoom in, and then bring your Control H to show the line. Now close the list. Keep your rectangle in the middle of it as well. Sweet. Pick your topic. Keep it in the middle as well of it. Sweet. And also make sure it falls in the middle on all sides. Great. Now let's double click here and let's give it a particular color. Let's click somewhere here. So any color within the ash category looks cool for it. So click on okay. Double click on topic and then let's give it an effect. Let's give it a drop shadow effect. Click on drop shadow and then set here to multiply. Set the opacity to 81, the angle to 90, the distance to 0, the spread to 14, and then the size to 16. And then click on OK. Now let's put both in a folder. Let's call it topic. So we are done with our topic. Let's start with our date and our time. I'm wondering if we could go here. I have a feeling it won't go there. So what we will do is let's drag 1, 2, 3. Let's drag it out. Sweet. And then let's click somewhere here. Let's zoom in. Alright. Let's pick the details. Let's pick Monday. Let's paste it here. Open your character. We are still using Roboto as usual. Let's set here to light because a lot of information is going to go there. We don't want them to look the same. Let's set here to 86. Awesome. Tracking to -25. Make sure all is caps and then also make sure italic on, and then we are setting here to color white, and that is it. Duplicate it and bring it down. Okay. Now also pick your date. Double click here and paste it there. But we don't want it all to look the same. So let's make it a little bolder. Let's use medium. Sweet. Awesome. 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 Let's drag it somewhere here. Right. In fact, let's keep it in the middle of this line. Alright. And let's keep this in the middle of that line. Awesome. And then let's duplicate the date and let's bring it somewhere down. Alright, now let's pick the time and paste it there. But we don't want it to look the same as usual, so let's use contrast, right? Let's click here and then set it to bold. We've done first contrast to it. Let's set here to maybe let's do the size like that. Let's change here. Alright, so let's change here. Let's go up. Alright, so we're going to use this red color. Let's change here. Let's pick the red color. And let's come down. Let's see. It works perfectly. So let's leave it like this. And then let's put everything in a folder. Let's call it date stroke time. Alright, so we can bring it down just a little bit, and then let's see. This is great. I still think we can do more, but let's maintain it like this for a while. We can come back to it. Now let's bring our model in here. So let's pick our rectangular tool. Let's choose the ellipse tool, hold shift and then draw something like this. Now you want to bring sure your rule is showing, and then click over here and then bring it back like that. We need to reset everything, so open the list, click over here. So this is where the middle is. You can see it over here. So let's drag it to the middle over here. And the rest, this one rather can disappear. So let's make sure it falls in the middle of it. and a little closer as well. Double click it and let's set this particular color B1 AF AF. Okay, so this is great. Let's go and pick our model, drag our model in there, and then resize him. Drag him somewhere here. Now let's create clipping mask, and then let's drag him on top. Let's name him model. And so let's start with our Instagram handles over here as well. So let's go and pick where is you? This is you. Drag it here. Click over here or right click it and look for magic wand, and then make sure caps lock is off. Click on the white area. Also make sure this is clicked. Come out and click on the white area again. Click on the white area, and then click on the mask. Double click the mask and then click on invert. And you are done. Now I want to right click it and then convert to smart object. Double click it and then let's go to color overlay. Let's set color white. Set the opacity to 100 and then the blending mode to normal. Click on OK. Now I want to move it like that. We'll resize it again if the need be. So let's drag it somewhere here and type LIVE because it's not a real location, it's a virtual location that we are going to have the meeting, right? So let's go to our character. We are still using Roboto. Set the color to color white, and then let's set here to black. The font size, let's use 143. Great. And then the tracking, let's use 0. And then let's make sure italics is off, and then move it somewhere here. Now I want us to zoom in. Very necessary for accuracy. Okay, so let's drag this somewhere here. So you can see it's the same length. You see, so this is what I was looking for. Same length. And then I'll type somewhere here Instagram. Okay, let's open our character. We are using bold this time, not black. The font size 35 will do. So you can see I just play with the size, I play with the color a little bit, then I play with the font style a little bit. I don't make it bold, I'll make it light or something like that, just to make it interesting. It's the same thing I wish you could also do when you're using one font or two fonts. Okay, so you try that. Make sure the fonts are all not looking the same. Bring some make one italics, make one look straight, so that way it looks quite interesting. I think this is also great. And then let's see, what can we do. I want to bring some details here. Let's put this one in the folder. Let's call it Instagram. So I want to bring some details here, but then there's much space over here. I can bring things down. So let's put all these down. Let's pull out. Oh, sorry. Let's pull model. Okay. Let's pull these two. And then let's pull topic. Let's put this somewhere here. What about team? Let's put team. Now we have much space on top there. Now let's type there, and then let's pick kingdom and paste it there. Open your character. For kingdom we are going to use still Roboto. You're going to use bold as well. The font size you're going to use 30, and then we are going to keep the tracking 0. Here we're going to keep all caps, and then here white as well, and then that is it. Let's zoom in and then duplicate it, bring it down. Okay, let's pick international, paste it there. All right, open your character again. We are still using Roboto bold and then let's set here to 30 27. Sorry, set here to 27, and then the tracking, let's set to 160. Not only that, let's set here to regular. Wait, you 30. All right, and then here white. So here white, and then here caps. And now we can go and bring our logo and drag our logo in there, and then resize it. Now let's drag it somewhere here. Let's increase it a little bit. Okay. Let's put it in a folder and let's call it logo. Now I want us to drag. Now let's drag logo on Instagram. Let's drag everything somewhere here. Okay, so I think this is great. I like the position already, and so we are done with that. Let's bring one detail here as well. Like once you understand the principle, this principle in graphic design, it becomes easy. Contrast makes you really play around a lot, and so with this one, we are still using Roboto, and then we are going to use medium, and then we're still going to use the font style 30. Great, and then the tracking, let's set it 1500. Click over here to make it italic. Click over here to make all bold. Change here to color white. Click here, Control T, and then rotate counterclockwise. Very important. Make sure Control H, your lines are showing. Control T again, and then drag it here. Make sure it falls in the middle. We are done with that as well. Let's start with the background now. I want you to click here, and I want you to go and then pick this one, drag it in there, and then let's start working on the background. Now, but then it's too bright. We need to make it dim a little bit, and it also has a lot of focus. We need to take the focus away. So let's click here, and then let's set here to 13.9. Alright, now click over here, click on your brush, make sure caps lock is off, and then I want you to set here to color black. Okay, I want this side to show. I want face to have attention. I also want the mouse to also gain some attention as well. But let's make sure all this side is gaining attention. So the blur affects only this side. And it is good. Doesn't conflict with the text at all. Let's bring it back. Sweet. Now let's give it a new layer. Pick your brush. Set here to color black. And then just paint here. And then let's set here to the opacity. Let's set here to 45. Push in there a little bit. That is good. Let's also go to our adjustments and pick curve. And then let's drag this side this way. Okay. Let's go back to the layer over here. And then let's push it up. Sweet. Around 61%. Okay. What else? Let's pick our ellipse tool and then hold shift and then click something like this, create something like that. Now I want us to drag it down. Zoom in. Okay, so drag it somewhere like this. Hold shift and alt at the same time, and then drag this way. Control H and make sure it falls in the middle of it. Okay. Now let's reduce it. Change the color to color black, and then let's reduce the opacity to 91%. Pick your brush, go up here, and then create a layer. Select this red color, click somewhere here. Let's set it to green, and then let's reduce the opacity to 34, and then let's resize it a little bit. Okay, so this also looks great. Let's put this and this in a folder, and let's call it PG. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you create something like this. If you love this video, please hit the bell icon and subscribe to my channel as well. I love you all, guys. See you in the next tutorial. Peace.